conditioned lifestyle. But people who value their dreams, people who think their dreams or their deep desires or their destiny, like us, they can never live killing their deep desires or sacrificing their deep desires. So when we long to live our deep desires, in reality, what happens is our mind, like how the selfish love is happening, like that, our mind will not keep quiet, or will not, we cannot silence our mind like others. Brain can never silence our mind like others. So the brain starts so the mind starts crying, the mind starts going darker and darker to the negative side. It starts crying, it starts shouting, it starts feeling worried, it starts feeling terrified, it starts feeling lost, it starts feeling shattered when its deep desires are not put tick mark by the brain, and it is not allowed to manifest in reality. So this mind goes very cold enough and very adamant in, and it completely cuts the communication with the brain. So when it cuts the communication with the brain feels very hopeless, and normal functioning of the brain gets lost, and brain feels very uncomfortable to work in a normal day-to-day basis. This is where self realization happens. Even though until before that also brain realized these are the dreams of the inner child, that is our mind, like that, but still because of the selfish love it rejected. And there was always a communication between mind and brain. Once the communication, the mind stops communicating with the brain feels hopeless, and brain feels like meaningless in its life. So brain becomes very hopeless, and the liveliness of brain dies off. So it becomes a very mechanical life. For others to live that mechanical life becomes a normal routine, whereas for us, we can't live that normal life, like that mechanical life. So this brain suffers, starts to suffers and suffocates a lot. Oh, I did wrong thing to the mind, I made my inner child suffer so much. Till today I never realized it's suffering. Now it became so cold and so adamant and so sad because of me, like that the brain starts to think and realize. This is self-realization. The moment this realization happens, the moment the brain starts to suffer, the selfish love shifts from selfish love to self-love. So when it shifts to self-love, when it realizes, oh, I'm suffering like this is how mind would also suffered, and mind has suffered more than this. That is why it became so cold, so that is why it became so adamant, so it became so dark, that is why it is feeling so sad, it is not talking with me, like that and all. When brain starts to realize, brain thinks day and night without eating, sleeping, without being peaceful, and all the time its dream is how to make my inner child's dreams come true. Because brain's memories are from the day we are born till the day we are till up to date. Today till now, what all we witnessed, so what we witnessed through our eyes only would have been registered in our memories, that is conscious brain's memories. But unconscious brain's memories, when from the time of soul creation till now, so how many births we would have been born, all those memories will be there in unconscious brain. So this deep desires of our inner child, our subconscious mind, comes from the unconscious mind. So this deep desires are the deepest part of subconscious mind. So when that has been rejected by brain only, the subconscious mind goes very frustrated and very sad. So because of that, it becomes so cold. So now when the selfish love shifts to self love, and when self love is born from brain, this unconscious brain, our higher self, our guru, starts to take a role in our life. So it starts to teach the brain that this is like what are all we have to do, what are all brain have to do to make the inner child's dream come true. And so it starts to teach about all the universal truths. How does universe function? How does there are universal laws, and how does that universal laws function? how the law of manifestation function, how the law of attraction, law of vibration, law of divine order, everything function. So how does a person's wish come true, and what all this brain has to do, step by step procedure, everything higher self starts to teach. Higher self starts to teach the secret that you are the co-creator along with the universe, the creator. So that when you become the co-creator, and when you develop visions, and when you know step by step process along with the workers, universe also works along with you and brings the inner child's dream true. Like that it starts to tell. So same way, brain also honors and trusts completely the higher self, and immediately takes steps towards bringing the inner child's dream true. And one by one, inner child's dreams also, as the brain takes steps towards it, becomes true one after the other. And the mind starts to enjoy its dreams in reality. And when it enjoys, the darkness which developed because of that rejection flies away, and the mind becomes very happy. And mind also realizes, that inner child also realizes, that this all happiness is because of the brain's hard work, because of its plan of action. And it respects the brain, and there is a bond which is created, a friendship bond which is created between brain and mind. And after that, brain also becomes happy. And in this whole process, mind realizes that all the knowledge which brain um, got is from the unconscious mind. So unconscious mind is much more smarter, and unconscious mind is more how to tell, knowledgeable than brain. And obviously silently there is a love blossoming between unconscious mind and our mind. So if you see in reflection, in day to day basis, in our own life experience, like our higher self, that is our unconscious mind, if we are happy, our unconscious mind will be more happy than us, without our acknowledgement. We don't acknowledge it in a day-to-day basis, but this happens. If we are sad, our unconscious mind is more sadder than us, and we don't happen to acknowledge that also.